Hi, good evening all. Today we are going to learn a real-time DevOps project. How the real-time project will be there in DevOps. First of all, uh, in my organization, we are running a web application. For that, we need front-end and back-end. So this is my organization, Stick. In that, we are running a couple of applications. So first, I will uh, show you one application. So generally, for application, if you want to open, we need front we need front end and back end. For example, you're opening a YouTube. So for this back end and front end program depends on that. Some it will run. So for in my organization also same thing. So we are our tech team developed front end and back end. So first of all, we will see how to clone a repository in GitHub. So actually, we are using a AWS instance, and one instance is running, and that is T3 large, and we are running in Northern Virginia. So without delaying much, we'll directly go to the project. Or we will perform the real-time project. So as we know that how to launch an instance here, so it's everyone know how to launch an instance and etc. So we all are aware now, we all know how to log in into the instance in Mobastar Marputi by clicking on session SSH. We will give our IP address and whether you want to log in EC2 user or root and OK. Simply will come to here. So if you open the Mobastar session SSH and public IP address, whatever it will be, and username, root or EC2 user, and you have to click OK. That's it. And logging into my organization. So we are in. We have to change our directory. Here there are no files. Let me show you. 1 second, I will open. Let me share my screen again. 1 second. Yeah. So I showed you how to log in into Backstar. So first of all, we are in tilde. This is also a root directory, but here there are no much files. So we have to go to cd dot dot and step back. Generally cd change directory and dot dot indicates one step back. So I'm in slash root. Here we are now that you opt temp where use so many directories are there. We all know. First of all, we'll clone a project here. For that, I will create one directory. We know mkdir make directory, and we create a directory name March. As we are in March, let me create March 2023. So now directory March 2023 is created. If you want to go to in the directory, again cd change directory to March. So here ll 0 files. So first of all, we have to open our GitHub account. I will open my GitHub and first of all, we'll see the NRF frontend. So this is our project code, and here we have to copy the URL, opening terminal. Here we all know, first of all, we have to check Git version is there. Actually, we are using this instance, so everything is installed here. Git hyphen version. So Git version is available, and so let me clone the repository, git clone and URL, whatever the URL copied from GitHub, paste it, and it will ask username, and I'm giving my username, make it only, and password. As we know that we have to generate a token, and I already generated my token. I'm providing it. See the project clone. Now let me click LL. So another front end, I got it from GitHub to my cloud, AWS cloud, I mean EC2 instance. So let's go to into the another front end. So here we have, there is no much data. I mean, if you open the GitHub, here a lot of content is there, SRC, public. I mean, here we have to switch our branch. And recent branch is March 3rd. So March 4th. So March 4th is the latest branch. Here we have app, internals, public server, everything we have to get from GitHub to EC2. For that, we have to check out the branch. So let me show you. We are in main branch. By default, we are in main branch. We are in main branch. So we have to go to the latest branch, March 4th. So git check out March 4th. So I'm switching to a new branch, and now here CLL. So previously it will be a five directories. Now you can see here app, internals, public server, everything is available here. So generally we can run this application by using multiple tools like Docker, Jenkins. So first I will teach you how to run a simple project without much tools. I mean, we will use like Node version to run a front end code. We need Node. So already I installed Node. It is 16.19.0. So this node will give a permission to run the entire front-end code. So for that, we have to change some modifications. Generally, developers will practice this code in localhost. So we have to remove that localhost and we have to provide our AWS cloud IP. I mean, whatever the IP is there here, you can see here 3.223. So we have to mention this IP in cloud. See, I will show according to my project, according to my organization, I know where I have to change this cloud, localhost to cloud. So I will show you. First of all, we have to go to the app. So here, cd.app. I'm entering, go to the app directory. So here are a couple of files. Here we have to go to containers. This one, containers. For that, I'm changing directors. Containers. And again, LL long list. So here we have to change the app constant JS, this white color one. Second one, white color one. So VI, it is a text file. VI app constant JS. So here we can see red color one, we have to change this. So generally, we are using backend also, backend application. And if I run the backend, and you will get the how should we change this path? So I'm not changing anything, just shift colon Q for exit. I mean, later I will change. So let's go to 3 steps back. CD dot 1 step back, 2 step back, 3 step back. So we are in March 2023. Front end code is cloned. Now we have to clone the backend. So again, go to the GitHub. Go to the GitHub. Here, NRF front end. And for NRF backend, we have to clone it. So again, same copy the URL and come to the Linux terminal. So front end is copied now. And I didn't change any paths. I mean, after cloning backend, I will show where have to we change these paths. So let me clone the backend, git clone and paste the URL. And as you know, the shortcut is shift insert or right click is for to paste the copied one. Again, I'm providing my username and I'm giving my token. So it's cloning. I mean, clone completed backend. So here also we have to go to the inside the NRF backend. Sorry. Yeah. Same. We entered into NRF backend and there is no content. Same. If you open the GitHub, here is the latest branch is same March 4th. So this is the latest branch. We have to switch to the latest branch. So what is the command to switch to the latest branch? Git checkout March 4th. So now again click type LL. So here is our entire code. So in backend also we have to change the paths from localhost to cloud path. So here it is SRC. Show CD SRC. I'm going to CD SRC. Here LL main and LL and in resources and here LL. So this application.properties file, we have to change it. So wherever here the localhost path is there now, as you can see that localhost 5432 is generally for 5432 is for database PG admin 4 and we are using a database in cloud PG admin 4 and we have to change this entire few paths like it is here we have C upload files C local disk C. So this one we have to change entire file. Right now I'm not changing anything. Q4 quit. So we have another tool like WinSCP. I will show you. This entire code we can open in that WinSCP. WinSCP is a application where we can modify our code. Generally in Linux, it is hard to modify the code. So I'm opening WinSCP. I think 1 second again, I have to share my screen. I'm stopping my screen share once again. So in Linux, we have to change the files by using VA editor. We have to, VA is a command to open a text file. Just now I showed them like this. VA application properties. CD dot March. In front end and back end, we have to change few of these text files. So I will open, I'm sorry, I think my screen is share is stopped once again. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So here we have another front end and back end. Uh, I mean, it's not a tough. It's also very easy. We can change the cloud paths here. I mean, we should CD NRF front end here. App con containers app constant. So this app constant just white color file. We have to change the path. So I will show you. I mean, in Linux we have to use VI. Previously I showed now. This path we have to change it. So for that we have some WinSCP. I'm opening it. This is WinSCP. So it is also an application. I mean, so generally we know that Mobaxter and Putty is a CLI, command line interface. Here we have to perform everything by using commands only. When it is comes to the WinSCP, we can operate with mouse. I mean, it is a GUI, graphical user interface. So here I'm slash root, and we have created a folder March 2023. So here our code. As we can see the time also. I mean, in my system, the time is 4:18. So a couple of minutes ago, I mean, 4:05, we cloned the front end. At 4:10, we cloned the back end. So I'm changing here the path, another front end. So I'm changing this path because of my to run in cloud. If you change this localhost and if you give the AWS IP public IP address only, it will run the code. So I know according to my organization, my tech team did this. So I'm changing this path. The app containers, and here we have to open app constant. Yes, by double clicking it will open. So this part we have to change. So in my notepad, I already have this NRIF copy and simply delete this one. Control V. Delete and Control V. And here I'm giving double line. Just to identify, because same project is running in my Tomcat and AWS cloud. So that's why I'm giving double line. So Control S and save it. Simply, we are in like say March 2023 NRF front end app containers, and here is the file to change this path. This is AWS cloud URL. You can see in here also root 3 dot this one. 8080 is for Tomcat. This is the backend generated file. I will show you this NRF backend 0.01 snapshot. And double line I given for our identity. So I saved it, and we had to go to March 2023, and we cloned backend also. In backend, we had to change the entire code. I mean, entire not code, entire application dot properties. So let me open same few minutes ago, which seen the backend SRC main resources application properties in VI mode. Here it is graphical interface GUI. So this localhost has to change this path. So for that, just simply deleted this one. And in my local, I have application properties. So let me copy here. And if I open this one, it will show the changes. This is private IP address. And this is my DB name. So here our DB name should be matched. Say I'm opening PostgreSQL. This is my database. Think, yeah. So in database, we have to register our name AWS cloud 3.22. So which is this is the DB and this is page admin 4. We are using my organization for database. And here you can see the NIRF. So this DB name should match in application properties in WinSCP. So here Postgres is there. NIRF control S. And here you can see the changes. What are the changes I did here? This this is the cloud path, home upload files, and private IP address, DB. So these are the few changes we did. So on the front end also we have to change the port number in server port.js. Already 3001 is running. I'm taking another port 3002. So it's done. Now how to run this both directories. Front end we are using Node.js and back end we are using Maven, and then we have to deploy the WAR file in Tomcat. So see here only src there. When we type the mvn clean install, then our target directory will create. So here don't confuse. I mean I'm saying here we are changing cloud paths in backend in front end because those are in localhost. Localhost means it will run in our local only. We have to deploy this code in cloud. For that, we are making a little changes. That's it. So let me open our Linux terminal. And here we are in containers. Let me take a duplicate tab. cd dot march. So don't confuse. This is the CLI command line interface. Here it is, and WinSP is graphical user interface. So here we can't run anything. See, my friends. Hello. I mean, this WinSP is only to monitor the code and we can edit here. But here we can't type anything. We can't modify anything here. So just to see the code where it is there, how to open by using graphical user interface. That's it. So our main intention DevOps role, I mean, how to deploy it is only depends on and completely our work in Linux only by using Linux commands and input here Mobaxter. So I'm going to the first front end. So the changes are done. What are the changes are done in front end? Server. We changed the server and port.js and in backend we changed src main sources application properties. And one more in front end, not only server, in app containers app constant JS. So here I changed it. So come to the Linux terminal and we have to run it. How should we run it? Here is our entire code. By using npm node project manager, npm install hyphen legacy hyphen peer tabs. So meanwhile, let me take another duplicate tab. So generally for this command is to compress the code npm install hyphen legacy peer tabs. It will compress the code and it will run into a one directory. And after this, we have to give npm start and our application will start. So for backend, cd dot march cd nrf in backend. Here is also our entire code is there. Before that, we have to install Maven. I mean, Maven is already not installed. So let me install that Maven by using these three commands. Control C, paste it. Actually, we can install install Maven -y. But here I'm just installing 3.63 version. Because minimum, it is a minimum version to require to run the backend. So let me show you mvn-v. So 3.Maven OPT Apache Maven 3.6 is already there. And it's updated to the latest version. And Java is also must need minimum 11 version, Java 11 version we need. So here is our code and we have to build it. And now come to our front end. So it's showing. So 10 minutes is there, our meeting, no problem. We will complete it. So npm start. So now we can access this code in Chrome. So let me start the backend also. Mvn clean install. See, it is Maven. Mvn is Maven. This command is to build the entire backend code. So see here there is no target file in src readme pom.xml my project mvn logo dot. Here there is no target file. Now target file will generate. Wait for a few seconds. Meanwhile, this is running. So front end is completely deployed and it's running. Let me open Google Chrome. Second. Yeah. So here we have to type this public IP address, copy this our AWS EC2 public IP address and paste here. And we are running our port number 3002. So here, this is localhost 3002. In place of localhost, we have to give our AWS public IP address. So coming to the backend, build is success. So let me give LL. Previously, there is no here target file. There is no target file here. Now let me show you in SP. This is the backend. See, just observe. If I refresh, when will this target file will generate? MVN clean install. MVN space clean space install. So here, this is the backend var file we have to deploy in Tomcat. So further, let me change this var file because it is already running. So we will give to the double line because already double line we given in front end. So double line is changed. And go to Linux and here go to the CD target and LL. Now this red color file dot var we have to deploy in Tomcat. How we will deploy by using copy command. cp, and this nrf red color file. When you see, you're seeing this red color file, this we have to deploy. Only red color. It's not. Yes. I think my screen is visible. Yeah, fine. So CP means copy, and this red color file we have to deploy in Tomcat. Then we can access our OPT. So in OPT directory, the Tomcat is present. OPT Tomcat. So it's done. It's copied. So let me open our Chrome. See, you can see this code 3.223.11429 is public IP address, and 322 the port. In this port, we are running NRF application. So let me sign up. So here I'm giving Kadai. See, it's just I'm showing how finally we open, but to log in, we need must backend. So for that, I'm creating double one will give transfer anything you can give some random name of the college. It's applicated to you. Here is and now sign up. So it's getting network error. And when in backend, we have to see where we gone wrong. For that, open my Tomcat logs here in /root. Here it is our front end code. This is OPT and Tomcat, and we can see the logs. It will show errors here. So I'm refreshing it. 428. The latest log. Let me open this. So in my organization for backend, we are using Spring Boot. So let's check the logs here. Where we are gone wrong. Showing could not solve college logo. Logo. I think I taken some backend. So if we did any wrong here, we will get this one. So no problem at all. We will log it. It's not a big an issue. So let me open Chrome. So I taken the in my local it was an old code. So let me show you how it will be there generally. See, 8080 we are using Tomcat here. We'll show our given name and username. See, here already NRF snapshot is running. See, here it is in true status. So my code, I taken the old code, that's why it is in running is false. So here the Tomcat has to start. It is not started. If it is in good status, it will be like this, running. It is true. Just now we deployed double line, we given in front and back. See, contest could not start it. Showing failed to start. I taken some old backend code. So let me show you if everything goes nice. I mean, fine. So let me show how the application we will access in real time. So here my intention is we have deployed the code in cloud by using git clone, git checkout, and then we run the front-end code npm install and npm start, and backend npm clean install Maven, and then we deployed in OPT Tomcat. That's it. So I have some running code. Our port number is 3002. Sudo lsf. This command will show you what are the port numbers are running. Where is our 3002? Here is our 3002. This is our recent port number. This is the port number. Wait. This is the command. Sudo lsf ipn grep listen. So 322 is running successfully. So this is my 3001. It's already running. So here I will show you. Here I already login. Faculty dot profile password. See here it will open. Ubiquitous is already in running. So finally we logged in. Here it is showing some network error because I taken a wrong code. 3002. We are getting an error because Tomcat here it is not deployed 99 because I taken some old code. Because right now it is working fine. If you take 3001, it's working fine. Now you have my thought, how will this IP address will work? It is hard to remember. In AWS, we use load balancer and SSL like certificate manager. Now can easily access by using this domain nrif dot decrypt dot in. If you type this one, our application will open. Same as like this. See here, you are using port number. If you use domain name also, it will open. And the session is about to end. And thank you for joining. Yeah, thanks for. I hope you understand it. Yeah, I think it's a simple and clean project. We not used any Docker, anything. It's very simple, and I hope it is clear. So we are accessing our application. Simple. That's it.